Morning, everybody. Welcome to Day 2 Cloud Connect India 2012. Our first speaker for the day is Mr. Dhiraj Trivedi, who is the Assistant Vice President, Revenue Management and Electronic Distribution at Royal Orchid Hotels. He would be covering the topic Social Cloud, and Dhiraj is an experienced profit driven and result oriented management professional with extensive experience predominantly in the area of e commerce, sales and marketing, and managing multinational businesses. He has an MBA in marketing with over 14 years of experience in the hospitality industry. Passionate about cloud and has used emerging technologies as a cloud computing innovatively for the benefit of his organization. It's my pleasure to have Dheeraj here, and I request you to take over.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I am audible. My special thanks to UBM, Shrikant, and the entire team, first of all, because I missed out yesterday when we had discussion. Great job over the months last year, and whenever we come in, it's something that we find new ideas and learning which goes every time when we even speak. To say so, I will start this session with the experience what we had on cloud, because whatever you have seen so far is the companies all coming talking about cloud and what kind of solutions do they have. I'm here to share our experience in terms of what we have done in service industry and how have we achieved certain maximization in revenues and how have we reached our end consumers. So the topic what we are discussing is on the social cloud, how we started 3 years back in this organization and then 7 years back in the other organization where we started off with the cloud. So we all know where the cloud is and where the dream comes on cloud computing. What we learned was that mobile, cloud and socials to do with your workplace or to your personal life, how do you get your business connected so that you know where people are going, what are they talking about. So people are having conversation in the real time in different channels, and for us under service industry it was very important to know what the end consumers are talking about, where are they going, and what all information do we need to capture in order to bring that experience or that service standards to our customers. It wouldn't have happened unless we would have had this technology in. We went into engagement part and to the complete CRM part where we had to have certain team members involved working towards getting into our consumers and knowing that what are they looking out, what are they talking about on cloud. So these are the facts, as everybody know, that where the communication is, where the people are, what are they talking. Any ideas where most of you spend most of your time during the day when you start off with your office or when you end your office? Would that be onto your mobiles? Would that be more onto any of the social sites? How many of you are aggressive on social sites here in the room? Okay, so it says that in terms of getting in information about you, what knowing or what you're tweeting about is more easy for us to know and make an experience around your information or people like you, those whom we need to target, and where we need to engage more with the information which is relevant to your interest. So these are the facts where the globe is, what are they doing in every 60 seconds, whether to do with downloading the 13,000 iPhone application to a 600 plus new videos, to downloading 70 domain registration. So the entire information in a second, where the entire globe is working on cloud. These are amazing facts where when I was in fact going through all this information, and we got through, and this information is all available on social sites and on the open clouds where we can have this information on. So around the world, 2 billion internet users, they conduct 1.6 trillion online search each year. Uh, Facebook alone has 800 million active users. So this is about a month and a half back data what we've got. And we also knew that the fact is how the social networking and the mobile platform which is growing, how do we get engaged and target our audience so that we talk the same language what we are doing it internally, it goes to the end customer. So here, after the Facebook or to a Twitter or to the downloading of applications, what you all know that what Twitter has done and where we need to head towards is you can see the major player in Twitter, how many people are registering every minute, and how many people are tweeting about what do they know, what do they want to do, they talk. So all chat goes on to Twitter. These are a few examples, and why we have put Salesforce here is these are the cloud-based application what we've used in order to build our social cloud, where we can connect our internal and external consumers. So to do with Facebook, to do with Yahoo, and even our Outlook Express is now on cloud. From a desktop to a mobile to the iPads is what we have worked on. Now the challenge what we had was that if we are engaged socially, we know who our friends are, what are they talking, what kind of information they are loading, what are their likes, dislikes. The challenge was actually for us into any business would be to know your experience, likes, dislikes, pictures, and even the latest feeds which are coming in. It becomes for any business very difficult that how do we get to those information. So we started off with our internal cloud where we connected our sales offices. Then we moved on to our operational team, and then to the end user who are now real-time connected with all our properties. So if I need to say something or if I need to have approval, this goes internally, and how it will work we'll talk about in the results and the slides to come. From a 1970 to where we are, and where the entire change is from a mobility has changed a lot of things, that you can move around, talk about, and at the same time you can handle your business also. So these were the few changes what we saw, and when we moved from a email or to spreadsheets onto cloud, it gave us a bit of insights and overall ROI, that what it was earlier and what we did when we moved on from a system based to a cloud based. So what we did next was something very interesting for our internal customers and for external one. First challenge was integration to having 50 years of old data connected to the cloud. What kind of information do we need to flow in, data cleaning, and the next stage was how reliable the data is flowing in from the old PMSs servers to our cloud-based applications, building the team around, what kind of time frame will it take in, is it actually user friendly? End of the day, if the salespeople or marketing or PR is not comfortable with the applications which have been created, then the entire exercise will go for a toss. So when we started off using the applications user friendly, meaning keeping in mind the end users of our consumers also, um, whether to do with smartphones or on a cloud application where they have access on. So we are now talking more on towards what Twitter had done. So these are what Twitter has done and what we have done at an organization on the platform, where the entire focus is that how do we communicate? That was the biggest challenge what we had. How do we bring in that communication across internal and external? So what was the change ahead? We had the solution we are working on is called as Salesforce Chatter. What it gives us a complete flexibility of what we actually do onto a social platform, sharing pictures, getting approvals, and the information what all we do on any of the social clouds. It's easy, as I said. How flexible is it for the user to use it? So this is actual slide of our chatter, which you see. There is a face. There would be what kind of updates. This is the old slide, but the new one has that how many reviews you have, how many stars. It comes in down below here. That what kind of stars are you holding? What kind of badges do you have? All that information comes in under chatter, and it's easy for any person to know that if I'm interacting with Ran, I would know Ran is from sales or from marketing or from operations, and he's got so many badges already in. So it's a real-time application which goes in for approvals, and it's been defined by the admin to filter in such a way that what all information should go into that respective circle and what information should be public. Again, as I said, it's a real-time feed which goes in, and we've obviously customized it. This is one of the example of sharing or asking for a connect or a solution. So if you want to throw any questions across the entire organization internally, you can put a question and then we get this information out. That what the question was, if there is a defect in any manufacturing unit, what kind of solutions can the internal consumers can give. It helps sharing the information, as I said. So this is one example where how do we share our presentations internally and ask for any solutions, any amendment, and when it goes here, you can have this sharing of presentation, slide share as what it's in LinkedIn. This is to basically manage the team. How do we assign leads, get the opportunities on, and onto one opportunity, how can you have multiple people working on? So these are the people, those who are working for a very specific project. So if she is the head, she will assign 6 people, and then the team will come in and start engaging. Same goes for human resource. These are posts as what we do on Facebook. Now in marketing ideas, we went into uh, the ROI route of whether to do with emails or any activities what we've had it in our organization. For any sales cycle, what was important for us to know that where the sales is, uh, where the sale is coming from, and at which stage the business is moving out. So, to do with smartphone or to do with iPads, we can get in and then easily uh, follow certain sales cycle if we need to engage. Integration with the social media has helped us bringing 22% of our unconstrained business which was not with us earlier, and then slowly the business which started moving into our website and to places where we have offers going on, we have a lot of activities going on packages onto Groupon sites. So we have increased our base through social sites by 22% in the last couple of months. So this was very interesting. Uh, we started off with chatter and we moved on to mobile, and that's where the maximum outcome of usage came in, where at a move people could talk, they can chat, they can have approvals, and the cycle of what it was earlier 48 hours moved down to 2 hours because of just having the mobile application in. And this application has helped us uh, to our internal and to our external customers also, because we have now our customers on Chatter Mobile, where we can directly issue rates and we can talk to them, and then they keep them engaging with the information which is going on onto our CRM. So first thing we have is the real-time information which is going to all our selling point and resources. Uh, Customers and services provided are to connect directly to one another. Ability to provide seamless support, which is about 24/7 what we've got. This is what I've just said from, rather it was 48 hours earlier, now it's gone down to 24. So for us, having information and communication, what the challenge what we had, that how do we get to our internal and external customers, how do we communicate, and how do we uh, bring in quality work, not having the duplications going in, and we stay focused more onto consumers than onto getting into any admin work. So the impact, as I shared, that the sales was and the marketing was more productive. We've had 22% of unconstrained segment came into our kitty, which added substantial revenue to the organization. Sales were looking at selling, not doing. Um, we were going ahead in terms of bringing the ROIs back. Current social scenario. Sorry, I just have 5 more minutes, so I'll not take much of time. Few examples, as you all know, that what we have in. So this was the complete experience as to what we've done on cloud, having Chatter as one of our main source of information, going into our all internal departments and reaching our end consumers. So related to experience and service, what we have done and what you have seen the slide so far, if anybody has any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer those.
Hello.
Please share
I'm
your name.
Prahlad Rao from CDAC. See, is it not, is there any risk of your business information getting exposed to outsiders?
Security is something that we've been listening, and people here have been talking about security as being one of the major issues, and the cyber law which we keep talking about. In terms of security, I would say there are different layers which comes in, and you might have seen the presentations also. What kind of information you wanted in cloud, and what kind of backup you want to have, where you want to share your data, whether it's locally or onto the server which is not stationed here. It's all up to the users. Now, if I need 70% of my data onto cloud, it's a user who has to define with the organization that how much of information is too much, and do I need to reach consumer? If I need to reach consumer, what kind of information would I would like in order to ask for, or which will help in turn for my business. So it's for the user to define that, how much of the information you wanted on the cloud, and there are certain filters which are there by each companies here. You can work that out and then see that how your business helps cloud, because cloud is the way forward.
Yeah, some of the social media like Facebook and all that, it was shown that when the people did the security audits and all that, it is totally, there is security lapse in that. Your information can be stolen.
Right, so it's a user who defines his own security. So if you don't want your wall information to go out, it's up to user to define those settings. Did I answer your question? Sorry.
To some extent, then the moment you have some of these social medias, this one, I mean, we have some special security guys who came and said that the moment you have an account here, that they can get into the organization. And
I can share my experience with what we have done in the past. This company invests 80% of their revenues in firewalls and safety security. So it's a call which needs to be taken. Please.
Yeah. Hi Dhiraj, this is Vinita from Information Week. Very interesting presentation. Just wanted to check, when you say you are connected to the external customers,
Right.
or the customers that you are looking at, so are you looking at a predictive analytics kind of solutions, social media, the Facebook and all? If I want to know, I want to comment something on the hotel, so I can do that and you can capture that?
Yes, that information will be captured if you allow the user. If I push your information, will only be as per the law. You say that you can share that information, then I can push that information. If you're interested, then obviously that information we can share. If I need to know more about you, whether to do with the social brand reputation, where a lot of companies are working on, they bring in these kind of targeted audience and the database. If it's useful for my business, then I'll tag them in and then start engaging them with certain information which is relevant to their travel or maybe to their business. Okay, so no more questions, then I can leave the floor, and thank you all and coming, and thank you. Please pass on special thanks to Srikanth. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Dhiraj for his talk today, and also he was part of the panel discussion yesterday. We had that wow experience, and thanks Dhiraj, thank you very much.